Now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
The Raiders will line up for this 2-point conversion.
And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game.
That makes the score Raiders 8, Colts 3.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, back to Achane. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Coach, you absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Here's Willis. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 42 yards rushing for him down to this point.
Next, the receivers will spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready.
They'll run, Achane. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devon Achane, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to move back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
The Raiders at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10.
Herbert throwing again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Las Vegas, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Brings up second and goal.
Henry again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Ready.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on fourth and goal at the 1. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right?
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and find a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
A gain on the play. And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the
Looking to put a drive together. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a powerful stiff arm that frees him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is Smith with a grab. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, go lion. Why did it hop?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, 44 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
The Raiders will
They'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. gets through it. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Willis.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
So there's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Willis to throw. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Complete once again to Watson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Willis is going to throw once more. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Watson from 4 yards out. And the Colts have cut the lead back down to 2. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
The extra point now for Borregales. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Colts will line up.
Willis will try and throw for this. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
For Raiders 18, Colts 16. Andres Borregales set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry to the locker room.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
That's another Las Vegas
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
Hey, go lion, lion, lion. Grenade. Let's go, let's go. Hey, ram.
Herbert now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Herbert has it knocked free.
And the Colts pick it up. Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
They were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half.
Raiders 21, Colts 16.
With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like.
And got his man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Colts 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
The shotgun snap to Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Willis now off play action. Out to the left there, and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Willis to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they were just driving a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Willis to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could turn your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
4th down, Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Crack up.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside. They sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Here's Willis.
At the 44-yard line.
Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Ready?
First down.
Willis out of the gun. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Willis on the sneak. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Third and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Borregales now for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game 31-31. Set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
45-yard line.
Set. Set.
A first down carry for Henry. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready.
Herbert. Oh, no, lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. To throw, here's Willis. He's got this to Williams, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Colts strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Raiders 31. Our first point now is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Lion. Ray. Baylor Tiger. Home trips right. Set.
Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
59.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep here for Flowers. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Raiders first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go now.
Willis will look to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing, Willis. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's 1st down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. You're not Bronco 80. 70 Lions.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Achane gets it from the gun. And down inside the 40, around the 38. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Now Willis. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Throwing, Herbert. And that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football, I'm almost surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Herbert. His throw incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Yards on the play. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And his kick is good. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Start. Go.
One final try here for Willis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort